They say I don't live in reality, and dreams I float like a stream. They say I need to grow up, who cares? Life's a wild, crazy thing. Sorry for thinking you can be successful. Magic in the air we breathe. I believe too much in you, girl, more than the things they preach. They say I don't see their ways, never colored inside their lines. But I'm dancing on the edge to my own rhythm, feeling fine. Not everyone is not me, and that's my favorite part. We are wild, untamed, and free, with fire inside our hearts. Whispering tales of dreams on a road less traveled by. Our footsteps light as feathers in the glowing sunset sky. Sorry for thinking you can be successful. Magic in the air we breathe. I believe too much in you, girl, more than the things they preach. I don't see their ways, never colored inside their lines. But I'm dancing on the edge to my own rhythm, fees they preach. They say I don't see their ways, never colored inside their lines. But I'm dancing on the edge to my own rhythm, feelings they preach. Not everyone is not me, and that's my favorite part. We are wild, untamed, and free, with fire inside our hearts. Whispering tales of dreams on a road less traveled by. Our footsteps light as feathers in the glowing sunset sky. Not everyone is not me, and that's my favorite part. We are wild, untamed, and free, with fire inside our hearts. Whispering tales of dreams on a road less traveled by. Our footsteps light as feathers in the glowing sunset sky. Whispering tales of dreams on a road less traveled by. Our footsteps light as feathers in the glowing sunset sky. Not everyone is not me.
Sun's up, early caffeine's our call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning mics. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows. News unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Today is the last Monday of 2024. We've made it. We have made it. We have done so many morning shows. Last year, it was just a concept. Honestly, when I first thought about starting the channel, it was primarily to do it in the mornings, but then it ended up being more in the evenings. But then I was like, you know what? Let's not waste our mornings. Let's actually get some reps in. Let's get some reps in, and that's what we've been doing this entire, we don't miss. So welcome. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. How is everyone doing? I got my guy Victor Williams Jr. in the building early in the morning hanging out with me. Good morning, Victor. How are you doing today? I asked Victor Williams to remind me if he was in cybersecurity. He says, IT specifically, been weighing on my mind though to leave the field and go LE. What's LE? Is LE law enforcement? What's LE, Victor Williams? Let me know what LE you're talking about. But so you're in IT. Okay, I got you. All right. So today might be a little bit, you know what? Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but I'm going to just put 90 minutes on the clock because we're going to go a little bit longer because I want to try to get the apps, into the app stores, maybe not fully live yet, but I want them to get into the app store so I can start working on that process to get them live, hopefully in the next coming days, so coming weeks. So just so we're gonna go a little bit longer. Hopefully not the full 90 minutes, but we might. You know how I go. I can start talking, and then I don't stop and I keep working. Who knows? We shall find out. We will find out together. All right. But with that being said, Victor Williams says yes, law enforcement. Okay, cool. Very cool to hear. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here early in the morning with me as I get this work done. I really want to get this app finished these revisions to the app finished before the end of the year. Our time cost calculator, one of my first app that I ever built, for Android and Apple for iOS via Flutter, right? So we started Flutter beginning of the year last year, and we released it to the app stores. We're just wrapping up our latest update to it, and that's where we've been. Before we go into the show, though, we have Candid Conversations coming out at noon Eastern time. I'm going to be talking about a conversation when I met my biggest fan over the weekend, how that went, what we spoke about, and looking back on 2024 and looking forward for 2025. And I even say what I plan on doing less of in 2025. It will shock you. You're not going to believe it. What I plan on doing less of. Part of my New Year's resolution is to do less of this thing. You're going to find out at noon Eastern time today. Check it out. I'll be in the chat. Come hang out with me. Let's talk about it. Let's watch it together. Let's have a watch party. All right. We're still going to be going live tomorrow to wrap up 2024 with our tech Q&A. I'm gathering the questions now. We're going to have a great time. We're going to, we'll have a pre-New Year's celebration on the live show, and we'll look back at everything that all of us have accomplished throughout the year of 2024 and what we plan on doing for 2025. All right. Lastly, before we get into the show, right? Here's a little word of advice for whoever is watching this, right? Always be on the up and up. Always be on the up and up. Be careful what you say and what you do to people and how long it extends for, because the worse you treat people and the more people that you treat in a terrible way, the better chance that information that you don't want getting out about you has to get out. Not sure if that makes sense to you, but just let's put it like this: don't do anybody wrong. Don't say random, ignorant stuff to people, and maybe you'll have way better results in life. Right? Just be a good person. How about that? Let's wrap it up. Just be a good 2025. Be a good person. Don't do dumb things. And don't let those dumb things linger where you're hoping certain information about you doesn't get out. All right? I'm a good person. So when I say something, I'm like, all right, you got it. Anyways, let's jump into our news. Today is Monday, December 30th, 2024. Let's go out there and get it. Right? So, let me start. So also before we get into it, we are going to be going into starting Wednesday. I was thinking about starting today. Your car was like, nope, let's not do it today. We are going to start it on Wednesday, January 1st, the new year. Large language models, AI, agents. We're going to be learning about prompt engineering, all of that good stuff. I already started taking the course. I put it in the description if you want to join me and follow me along for that course. In the description, sign up, and we can learn together. AI is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I just released an AI album. I'm gonna show you something about the AI album in a little bit, right? But I just released an AI album and I love it, and a lot of people that I've shared it with, they love it. I shared it with somebody yesterday that we're getting more familiar with each other, and they were walking their dog. They're like, wow, I really like this song, and I really appreciate it. Right? So that's why I'm seeing what tools like Suno Music can do, what my AI assistant can do, right? Getting rid of the gatekeepers, like, oh, I need a secretary. I have a secretary now. Oh, I want a certain type of music. I have a music creator now. So that's why that really motivated me, seeing what your car was talking about, things like what Don does. I'm like, wow, let's really learn this stuff so that we can be ahead of the game. All right. So that being said, let's jump into our news. For today. Okay. Let's go over to, let me zoom in a bit. All right. Let's go over to our news for today. All right, so first news of the day, RTO debate will persist into 2025. RTO debate is going to persist forever. You know what the funny thing is, right? The funny thing is, 5, 10 years ago, there was never this debate about returning to office because everybody was in office. Now it's like, I want to work remote, remote, remote. I deserve to work remote. I'm like, but you don't even know what you're doing, right? So anyways, let's read. The debate over return to office orders will continue in 2025, according to the Wall Street Journal. But it's not clear whether a tipping point is finally near. Companies including footwear and apparel makers Deckers Outdoor are reevaluating their policy as executives seek the right balance between productivity and flexibility. A third of U.S. employers now require full-time office work, down 16% from last year per Flex Index data. So they're saying that last year it was almost half of U.S. employers that required full-time office work. So now it's like 33%, which is requiring full-time office work. But the number offering fully flexible schedules has also decreased, and more companies are landing on hybrid arrangements. 43% of U.S. firms versus 29% a year ago. So, I think that companies will be willing to compromise on hybrid, but they do want to see you in the office sometimes. Like I know my company, they're really like for the people who are at headquarters, within the vicinity of different office locations, they do want them to go to the office. Sometimes they're very flexible on that, but I think that a lot of people in general they'll take flexibility overboard, and then
let's move on.
and then when the flexibility is taken overboard, then they start to force and require and mandate people to be present for a certain amount of days. It's different. It's different when you're working like fully remote. But let's say a company says, all right, we're not having people fully remote anymore. You have to move to an office location and stuff like that. We'll help pay for relocation, maybe. Now you have a decision to make. Now you have a decision to make to see what's going to be best for you, right? The other thing I was talking about this yesterday on Discord. Like people who are trying to get into a field, you should be looking to go into the office because so many people are not. And if they find somebody, and there's always less people applying for on-site positions than remote. So you have a better chance. So you just got to do what you got to do, especially if you're trying to get into the field. If you're established and if you've made it, and if people are looking for you, that's different. But if you're trying to get in there, you got to do what you got to do. All right. Let's move on to the next one for today. All right. Next up, we have, can robots fix the housing market? So, wondering how construction can keep up with global housing demands? The answer could lie with robots powered by artificial intelligence. I was just talking about. We're going to be focusing on AI, LLMs, agents in the morning, and now look at this. The answer could lie with robots powered by artificial intelligence. My vacuum and mop is powered by AI. It knows when it's on the carpet. It knows when it's on the tile or hardwood or non-carpet. It knows it has a camera. It has a flashlight, and it's like knowing how to zoom, how to navigate around. I've seen this robot come up in front of me, turn, and go around me to get back to its charging base. All right. So, anyways, it says the global market for construction robots is expected to grow 17.5% each year until 2030. With 1.6 billion people lacking adequate housing and a shortage of skilled workers, startups from AI-powered brick layers to robotic roof installers are stepping in to close the gap. Take heed, beware. Yesterday, I was talking about gatekeepers and how technology is tearing them all down. There are no gatekeepers left. Okay? From every industry, the music industry, they're getting like pseudo music is getting rid of those music gatekeepers to the point of these music labels are going to be protesting and advocating that these distribution places do not allow AI music. But the same way that that taxi drivers tried to block Uber and Lyft and all that, the same way that taxi companies and Uber people tried to block.
Okay, let's move on.
They tried to block robo taxis and all those I forgot the one that's for GM, but you can't stop it. You cannot stop technology. Your laws and regulations are not going to stop technology. All right. So if you're like, oh, they're trying to take the construction jobs away. Okay, you know what? You guys had like people said, oh, you have people coming into the country illegally for taking these jobs. Well, guess what? It'll be even cheaper to have the robots do it through the help of AI, and now you see for construction, for robotic roof installers, less people getting hurt on the job. So be careful. And that's why, like I said, we're going to be focusing on learning more about AI and how we can build these agents for the respective industries. All right. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Workplace trends to watch in 2025. As 2024 winds down, about a day left, several key workplaces development highlight ongoing challenges for leaders and employees. Bloomberg reports, strikes at Amazon and Starbucks have raised questions about the impact of labor actions in large corporations, while grinders enhance employee benefits for fertility, surrogacy, and adoption costs are prompting discussion on long-term support for working parents. Corporate diversity setbacks are hurting racial equality gains, and the downfall of CEOs at Stellantis and Nike suggests boards want more than just cost-cutting strategies. Finally, the return to office debate is intensifying with stricter mandates, while AI's role in hiring continues to evolve despite mixed reaction. So, when I see strikes, and Amazon employees, Starbucks. When I see baristas are on strike, people who I don't even know who's on strike at Amazon. Is it like the I don't see the software engineers at Amazon, at Google, at wherever. I don't see the QA engineers. I don't see the DevOps people. I don't see the cybersecurity people going on strike. Who I see going on strike is probably the warehouse employees, maybe the drivers. Imagine if Uber drivers start to strike again, if Lyft drivers start to strike. Like, okay, no problem. We got this robot taxi. We got the cyber cab. McDonald's, didn't they implement cashierless purchasing?
Okay, let's move on.
So you think that Starbucks isn't in process of developing a robot to make your caramel frappuccino? Because guess what? If a robot makes I don't drink Starbucks or caramel frappuccinos anymore, but if a robot wants to make it and it makes it perfectly, and and they're open because the robots are always going to be working, then I'm like, cool, thank you, robot. Thank you, robot. Just saying. You guys are going to be your own downfall. All right, let's go on to the last one. All right, last one for today. Hybrid becoming business as usual. So on the heels of a flurry of companies calling their employees back to the office full-time, the latest being AT&T and Sweetgreen, never heard of Sweetgreen, Bloomberg's opinion Sarah Green Carmichael notes that hybrid work with some remote flexibility isn't going away. She says office badge swipes rates have stayed basically the same over the past 2 years. She cites research that deemed hybrid workers more productive and 35% less likely to quit. If companies implement strict 5-day return to office policies, Carmichael argues, the most qualified and in-demand staffers who can quickly find better work alternatives will head for the exits. I agree with that they will head for the exits. However, is that a risk that companies are willing to take to build up new talent? Because to build up new talent, to get what they want by people being in the office. And um, also, do you ever consider that it's not it might not necessarily be the company itself who is quote unquote I mean, they are the ones mandating it, but they they work in agreement with the depart like the not depart like the city commerce. I forgot what they call them, but the city commerce people, the mayor, the whoever, saying, hey, um, you have like 500 employees or 100, even 100 employees that work here. Can you get them to come to the office because the our economy is dying? There's our restaurants are closing. Because a lot of traffic happens during the during the day. Like coffee shops, on your way to work, after work, if you go to happy
Okay,
hour,
let's
who
move on.
knows? So my question is there pressure? Is there additional pressure from on these companies from the city and the like the local government, the state and the local government, and are they willing to take the risk of losing their top talent so that they can get new, cheaper talent to build up, right? So just wondering. All right, let's go back to full screen. That's our news for today. Let me see what we got in the chat, and then I'm going to share one more thing, and then we're going to start working on our mobile stuff, right? Let me see. We got. So Victor said, law enforcement says, I'm all for return to office. Even though I work from home mostly, I prefer to collaborate and work on things in person. I found people have become so antisocial that their communication skills have dulled. Oh, the plot thickens. You know what, Victor? You're not the only person who has said this. One of the people that I'm coaching, they said that they actually want to work, they're looking to get into a new role, a new company, but they're like, I want to work in the office. I'm looking for on-site jobs because I feel like when I'm just working from home all the time, I'm not driven as much and like having to go and getting change of scenery and stuff like that. So you're not the only person who has said this to me, right? So some people are in favor of going to the office. Victor Williams says, all people are doing is indirectly advocating to be replaced by robots by striking all the time. Robots don't ask for more pay, just put the fries in the bag. I agree with you. I agree. And I always talk about this, right? When I was growing up at McDonald's, it was high school students. Like, it would be going through the drive-thru. That's back in the days when McDonald's had the 29 cents hamburgers on Mondays? No, on Wednesdays. And I think that the 49 cents cheeseburgers were on Sundays. I think that's what it was. And there was a day that they had the nuggets on sale too for like $1. It might have been 10-piece nuggets for $1. The good old days, right? And it was high school students that were working the drive-through and stuff like that, getting, the manager might have been in their 30s, and these high school students were getting experience. Some of them were like what do you call it when you, the work release? Something like that. Like, but you get like school credit for working at whatever place. And now it's like, it's becoming a full-time, like being a cashier at Walmart, at McDonald's, at Burger King. It's becoming a full-time job, and now it's like they're striking and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, cool. We're going to build these robots. They're going to make your frappuccinos. They're going to take orders. They're going to flip the burgers. They're going to do the fries. And it's going to be what it's going to be, all right? Mitch says, if people have to go to the office 5 days a week, they will, but they will be looking for another job. I agree. And guess what? I think that it is absolutely their prerogative to do that. I think that people, all right, I am not going to use the word entitled, right? Because the last time I used the word entitled on LinkedIn, somebody got all up in their fifis and they were like, that's not entitled, you're entitled. I was like, oh, really? Oh, you feel that way? Aww. But, so I'm not going to use the word entitled, right? So I think that people are not using the word entitled to believe that because they got a job working at some company that it's supposed to be there forever instead of doing what's best for you. Like, like people complain about, like people they just want to complain and rant about their job over and over and over again. I'm like, stop your complaining. Like if it's really that bad, guess what? Find another one. Now, my best friend Mitch,
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
he would say that, well, some people can't find another job. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Level up. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. So don't complain about it, do something about it. That's my motto. When I started getting frustrated with the way that things were working at particular companies, I'm like, all right, cool. I tried to reason and compromise and everything like that. It wasn't working. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to pack my bag. I'm going to take my talents down to South Beach, which was actually not South Beach. I actually took it to Boca, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? But that's how I see it, though. That's how I see it. Nobody owes you anything. Mitch says, but warehouse workers, EMT, nurses, doctors, etc., don't work from home. That is a good point, Mitch. That is a good point. They don't, but they could do like their virtual consultations and stuff like that from home, though, which is pretty cool. And remember that time we read that story about for nurses, where when you page for the nurse, like you press the button, you can get a virtual nurse on the screen first to see what you need instead of having, because like you always say, Mitch, the nurses are overworked, right? So what if they have like virtual nurses that when you page them, they come on the screen and say, hey, what is it that you need? Is it an emergency? I don't know. Anyway, something to think about. Retail. Yep, you're right. Retail does not work from home either. It says, okay, that's their problem. They want to go back. That's their problem. They want to go back to office. Find a job that's officed every day. I got you. But I mean, yeah, whatever it is that you want, right? Whatever it is and this is a rule for life, right? Rule for life. Whatever it is that you want, go find a way to get it. If it doesn't exist, you create it. If you want to go to the office, find a job that you can work from the office. If you want to work from home, find a job that can work from home. If you can't find it, then you might be a little bit in a bind, Nate.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Just saying. It says, what if there is a glitch with the tech and screen doesn't come on? I'm sure you could figure that out. I'm sure you could figure that out. You can figure that out. I don't think that's a big deal. Because guess what, Mitch? You might page the person for a nurse, and isn't it like the screen not coming on when they don't show up until like an hour later, anyways? So I'd rather have 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100 that the screen comes on with whether it's a real nurse, a virtual nurse, whatever, right? An AI nurse, and something comes on within like 30 seconds to a minute versus waiting 30 minutes to an hour for somebody to stop by. Because probably a lot of times when they page a nurse, it's probably not important, and they're taking the nurse away from doing something important. So if they can screen the pages, screen the calls, so that they can see if it's like something serious or not. So because they're like, oh, can I get another pillow? Like, okay, you could have waited for that, So I have no idea what pages the nurses actually get. Maybe next time Roxy is on, I'll ask her what type of pages she normally gets. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. And Victor says, I think my issue is the lack of camaraderie remotely paired with antisocial remote folks. Mitch. All right, Victor, you might not be familiar with Mitch, right? Don't pay him any mind. Don't pay him. He's just being Mitch, all right? Are you bragging or complaining? Go find an office job. I'm kidding. My God, I'm telling you, Mitch has no. I thought, Mitch, is your New Year's resolution the same as mine to be less compassionate as well? Is that what's going on here? There's some people like Office, some don't. Some some people save on daycare, etc. Not going to the office, depends on the person. Oh my goodness, we got Roxy in the building. Roxy in the scrubs. What's up, Roxy? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Roxy heard her name. Yeah, if you want to share what kind of pages you get, Roxy, like I'm just curious. But yeah, all right. I'll keep going. Mitch, as he's serious, I'll keep going through the chat as we work on this. But I do want to get started on working on this. All right. So, 2025. Yep, tired of it. See, Mitch, welcome to my side. Welcome to my side, Mitch. I knew you'd come around. I knew you'd come around. All right. I want to share this one last thing before we get into it. All right. So, like I said, oh, it's so funny. I'll come back to that. Anyways, I just wanted to share this real quick, right? I'm just saying that when you see your work all over the place, it's a good thing. It's for me, I love it. I love to see my work all over the place, right? So, what the heck? So I just noticed this, right? I'm like, what are they talking about? Featuring Drake, Post Malone, and Eminem? Is that the playlist? I don't know. That was weird. I don't know why this showed up over here, but seeing your album, iHeartRadio, got my album in there. Let's see, we got it on Spotify. We got it on Apple Music, and it just makes me want to do more. I already got my next two lined up to go. Being on YouTube Music, being on what's this one? Amazon Music, and what is this one? Pandora. Being on Pandora. So that is awesome. That is awesome. I just wanted to show, like, 2024 was an amazing year for me. Super excited. And I'm looking forward to 2025 because when I started 2024, never in a million years did I anticipate or expect that I would be having my thoughts, my music inside of all of these platforms, and really came at a like last minute thing, spur of the moment in December. And I was like, let's do it. My friend said, oh yeah, just use this service. I'm like, let me try it. And boom, there we are. So I just appreciate all of you guys going for the ride with me as we did amazing work in 2024. All right. But guess what? Looking forward to 2025. All right. So let's get to starting working on this deployment stuff. Let me open up Android Studio. All right, so I have that open. Let me see. That was so funny. That was hilarious. Like, I didn't even know he was talking to me. We got my guy, Manny, man, in the building. What's up, Manny? How you doing? How you doing up there? So happy to talk. So happy to talk to you. I'm telling you, Manny has helped me a lot over the past couple of years. Really appreciate you. Alexander says, Mitch dabbing on them. Wow. And keep it real. Keeping it real, though. We're expecting Mitch. All right. So let's get to this. We have the app built. I had it running on Android the other day. Let me see. And oh, cool. So I have the iPhone plugged up, which you can see here. I am going to, so while we have that showing, let me get it started on the iPhone, right? That way, do I have a way of showing the iPhone though? Thinking. Do I have a way of showing the iPhone on the screen? Let me see. I remember, I don't know if I have this app on the computer. Let me see. What was it called? It might be on the other computer. I have AirDroid Cast, but I'll see what we can do. So let's go and let's get it started, right? So I'm gonna go and run this. And it's installing on the iPhone. Let me see if I can actually get I have the iPhone. Well, maybe I can just show it to you on the screen. Maybe I'll go full screen and show it to you. All right, so it says could not build the precompiled, no profile. No profiles for dev were found. Xcode could not find any iOS development provisioning matching. All right, let's do this then. Because I think last time we didn't even get the simulator to work. Let me get it on the simulator first. But in the meantime, I will try to see. Verify the bundle identifier in your project is your signing ID in Xcode. We'll check that. Let's see. Mac designed for iPad. So let's try it on this one first. I got that to work last time after we got off the show. All right, so we have the app here on our mobile emulator, and let's give it a try. So if we say, let's say 200,000, and we scroll down and we go, I had to make this a little bit smaller because on the Android device, it was going off the screen. So we go here, If I change this to 10, well, no, I don't want to do that. If I let me see. If I change this to 15, it updates. I go down. I change this to, I get an error. So I clear that out and I put 59. So far, so good. And then we put 250. Money made, let's say 500 maybe. And now we have everything entered. So the request that we had was to add a done button. So I click on this little completed button and it closes and it disappears because it's not open. If I click back over here, it opens and it shows back up. Cool, I like it. Let's reset everything. Let's go in here and let's put in 800,000. And everything looks good to me. What do you guys think? Looks good to you? Let's see if we also do here. Let's go here. Let's do 30. And let's go to, let's clear each field though. That's why we clear out this one. All right, that's good. Let's go here. Let's clear out this field. That's good. If we do 52, that's good. We go here and we do 50. We clear out that field. That's good. Make sure. Am I right? Clear it out. Yep, that's good. Here we do. Okay, we clear that out. That's good. Let's say we do 1,000. That's good as well. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. And we close. Perfect. So working on our emulator. We do have to enable the mobile ads though. The video is here. Yep.
What's going on is Anton.
Perfect. Anything else? So that's good there. All right, let's go. So let me go ahead and stop this on the emulator. All right, next, what else is there to do? Let's say, so let me see what happened with the iPhone itself. Let me run it again on the iPhone to see what exactly is going on. Manny says that it looks clean. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it. All right, so iPhone says automatic signing is disabled and unable to generate a profile. To enable automatic signing, pass allow provisions update to Xcode build. Here. All right, so let's see what is inside of this. What is inside of this? So we're gonna go and look for iOS runner dot Xcode. In here. Don't think it's that one. It says allow. It appears there was a problem signing your application prior to the installation of the device. Verify the button identifier in your project is your signing ID in Xcode. So let me open up Xcode. Apple is very, very particular about apps on their platform. All right. So I have Xcode open. Let's see. It appears. So let me move this over here. So it appears there was a problem setting your application prior to the installation on the device. So all right, let's see how to fix. I'm just gonna Google how to fix this so we don't waste too much time on it. Let's see, no profiles. So let's copy this error right here. We're gonna go to the other side. Let's go here. So Xcode did not find any. All right, so let's take it. How do we fix this? Let me do Flutter though. See if we can fix it within Flutter. Let's see. I've been trying to create a CI/CD on GitHub Actions when trying to build using Xcode. It works without any errors, but when I do run on, oh, you know what I think happened? I kind of remember that on, because we started this on the other device, but I thought we fixed that. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. I don't like this one. Let's see. So let's see. That's not it. Let me go back over here. Maybe I need to sign into this Xcode because I don't think we did any updates to iOS since we had first released this app. Let me see. So is there a way to log in to, can I log in? Let me see. Is there a way to log in? Let's see. Settings, maybe? Account? Ah, there we go. Let me do Apple ID. All right. Let me move this to the other screen. That might be it. Oh, what is the password for this? All right. And so I'm logged in to Apple. Let's try that one more time. See what happens now. Oh, no. Could not, no profile. Let me check. Developer. So I'm going to try to log into Apple itself. Developer.apple.com. Account. Let's see. All right, so I am logged into Apple. Let me see if I can share this information. All right, cool. Let's do that. Let's go to over here. I'm logged in. But let me see what's over here. Read that. So if we go back over here, no profile for, you could find, Exo couldn't find any iOS app development provisioning profiles matching to Xcode build. Where is the, all right, let's, let me see. How do we do? Let's go here. And we're gonna go here. And let's do Flutter. Remember that there is a link to an Xcode iOS project inside your IntelliJ Flutter project to resolve open the inner iOS project in Xcode. So you're okay. So let's do that, and then try to compile and run the project in Xcode, and then return. Signing settings are under general. All right, let's try that. So let's go back over here, and we're gonna go to. We're going to say. Where's Xcode? All right, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna say open existing project. And I'm going to move that over over here, we're going to say to open the project of where do I have this code saved? Over here. Studio projects. This one, iOS. And I guess I just do open. All right, so it's loading. All right. Now it says go to, so signings are under general signing. So let's go to settings, general. I don't see a signing under here. Try and compile and run. Well, let's try to compile and run. See what happens. Build failed. No reason why, nothing. All right, unable to process. All right, so let's see. Unable to process your request. You don't have this you don't have access to this membership resource to resolve. Okay, all right. So there we go. So we need to accept the latest agreement from Apple. I am doing that on the other screen now. Okay, let's try that again. So that's accepted. Let's see what's happening here. We got your car in the building. Good morning, your car, Mr. Technique. What's good? What's good? 6 a.m. out there over in the West Coast. And we got Roxy in the scrubs. Rock the scrubs. Good morning, Roxy. How are you doing today? All right, let's continue. All right, let's see what's going on. So signing seems to be done. Let's run. Let me try to run it again, see what other errors we get. Things are happening. Things are moving. That's good. Password. Let me know that. I'm sure that is. Let's try. Okay. I don't even know. Okay. Something happened. Let's see. Build succeeded. Build succeeded. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. We're not sure what it's doing right now. Let's see. Oh, installing to the iPhone. All right. So while that's happening, how do I? What is the app that we use to do that? Share iPhone screen on device on Mac. To share your iPhone screen, you can use AirPlay, the iPhone mirroring app, or QuickTime. Really? On your phone, open the control center, tap screen mirroring, select your Mac from the list of. Okay, let me try that. I'm gonna try that. All right. Let's see. Let's go allow. Well, you can see this now. I'll get it. I'll get it. So let me try to see if I can mirror this screen. So it says, or it says QuickTime, connect your phone to your Mac using a Lightning USB cable. Let me try to open QuickTime. Let's see. Let's see. So where's QuickTime? Right, we have QuickTime open. Let me go to new movie recording. And then new movie recording, and then it says click the down arrow next to the red button. And I don't see the iPhone though. It says click the red button next to and select your iPhone. I don't see the iPhone on the list though. Huh. Strange. Right, well, we won't do with QuickTime. QuickTime would have been the easiest, but maybe not. See the screen recording, maybe? Nope. All right, we're going to try a different way. We will try with, so this is what I'm looking at. We can add this over here. Let's say, so open the iPhone mirroring app on your Mac. Do I have an iPhone mirroring app? Let's see, iPhone. I don't have an iPhone mirroring app. Let's do AirPlay. Let's try AirPlay. All right, so let's try AirPlay. On your iPhone, for you iPhone users, where is the control center? I have no idea. Let me see. Control center. This is an old iPhone too, so does it even have a control center? Select. Open the. So on your iPhone, open the control center and tap screen mirroring. Where is control center? iPhone users, help me out here. Where is the control center? Let me see. Let's search for where is control center on iPhone. To open the control center on the iPhone, you can swipe down from the top if your iPhone has Face ID. If your iPhone has a home button, you can swipe up from the bottom. Okay, so from the bottom. Ah, there you go. Thank you, Miss Freckles. Thank you. See there you go. It says the control center is the pull down from the top right, I believe. Let me try top right. Top right. So I think on my iPhone, because it's a real old one, it's probably the swiping down from the bottom. But thank you, Miss Freckles. All right, so we got that. And is it this one? Oh, there we go. Screen mirror. Oh, look at that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. All right, so now we're gonna say to this one. Whoa. All right. Just took over the whole computer. All right, got you. Let's put it on the. This one. Is it this one? Oh, there we go. Screen mirror. Oh, look at that. Hear myself talk. Okay. Now I can't see my screen at all. Great. Let me try that again. Let's try that again. So let's go to. Try that again. So it takes up over the whole screen. Great. When you do the screen mirroring. let's see. Let me try this. So let's see if we go here. And I don't even know if it's going to show. So weird. Let me go here. Let me do here. Okay. Let me see if we go over here. Let me make sure you're able to see it on this image because I'm not seeing it on my computer because it's taking over my whole entire screen. So I am going to pull it up from my phone to make sure that you guys can see it. Can't see anything. Let me see. Okay, so you guys can see it. All right, cool. Just making sure that you guys can see it because I can't see any of my screens because it took over the whole screen. But good enough. So where's my all right? So if I'm all right, cool. So we're going here and I'm going to say total is, let's say 300,000. We scroll up, we say nice. We go here and we say get rid of that, and we're going to say 45. Scrolling down, we're going to say 500. And here we're going to say, but we made 50,000 from it, or 50,000. So the money made, nice. And now we say, cool, I got my full screen back. And I'm going to just reset the whole calculator, confirm. And I'm going to go say, so what if I do boom, 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 boom. Okay. And, uh-oh, it's freezing on me. All right, there we go. Back. Okay, that was weird. Let's say we do scroll down. Everything is populating. Say we spent way too much, right? We were having the time of our lives, right? And we made 10K. Nice. I'm happy with it. That is on the actual device, so I am good with that. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's see what is. So we're done with. I'm good with iOS. I had checked Android. Let me see if I can get Android on. Let me see. So let's close this. I'll leave this open for now. But now, can I get, if I remember how to do this. So I am going to try to get the Android phone so that we can test Android and then hopefully we can start to deploy. Let me see, developer. Let's see. Search for the developer account on the phone, and then I'm going to share the screen afterwards. Developer options. And we are going to go to wireless debugging is on. Oh, shoot. Okay, what network am I on? I might have to change my network on my phone. Yep. Hold on, give me a second. Turn off wireless debugging, switch networks. What's up, Rod Brown? Good morning. We are just in the process of deploying or of testing our mobile apps on the devices, and then we're going to be looking to deploy. Let's see. Wireless debugging on. All right. So we got that. Let me move this. I don't know where to put this phone. All right, let's go here. And let's see. Now that that's on, how did I, let's close this down. Let me enable the ads again as well. Let me see, where did I disable? Let me see. Gotta turn on the ads again. I think it was at the top. Removing until not having that property more. Go ahead and comment that. Uncomment that. Perfect. All right, cool. Let's see what else we got. Actually, I'm gonna run it one more time on the start it up one more time on this to see if the ads show up. But let's continue with our, I don't remember how to, let me see. iOS device manager. Let's do select remote devices. No. Where are these remote devices coming from? Oh, you can get them. Oh, look at that. You can actually test on real devices on, I guess, Firebase and stuff. Let me see. Because I wouldn't even have to use my phone. Guess that doesn't matter. What if we choose that? Let me see what happens with this. Oh, look at that. We got, wasn't even expecting this. I wasn't even expecting this, but let's see what happens, right? Devices are reserved for 15 minutes and count towards your Spark planned free minutes. When you end your session, unused time will be, all right, let's try it. This could be a good way around figuring out how to connect my phone to it for now. Let's see what happens. Got Rod Brown in the building. Look at that. This is a real device that we're using right here. All right. So let's try to run it on the real device. What is this over here? Localhost. What is this? Let me try to run on this localhost. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's my phone. I'm so confused. Let's see. Let's run it anyways, right? Is the localhost this device right here? Yeah, that's definitely not my device. Yeah, that is the Pixel. That's a real device. Shout out to that. That was clutch. Let's see how our device fares on let's see how our app fares on a real device. What in the what? Oh, my goodness.
Let's get it.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So this is running on a Pixel 9 in California or somewhere on the West Coast. 620. Your car, is this using your phone? Is this using your device? So let's give it a try. Let's go to, scroll down. Let's go to 8. And we'll do 30. Let's clear that out. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Go here. Scroll down. We're going to say and we're going to say nice. And we have our ads showing up as well. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's clear out this field. Still good. Let's say we add in 8, 8, 8, 7, 6. Amazing. This is amazing. Awesome. This is so cool. So cool. Wasn't even expecting to use this. So we have 2 ways to close the keyboard on Android devices. I love it. That's good with me. That is good for me. I can consider this tested. In order to get it on my phone, I would have to oh, okay. Can do this as well. Pair using, so if I take let's do my phone while we're at it. QR. After that, we're going to be moving to deploying. Let me see. I'm going to do this. Okay. Oh, wait, so developer options, and then wireless debugging, pair using QR code, and we're gonna do that. Pairing device, and let me pull up my AirDroid. We are doing a lot today. Okay. Got my AirDroid up. Let's close that. And still pairing the device. I don't know why it's taking so long. I think we're done with the Pixel. Return and erase device. So we're done. So that was really cool. Unexpected, but really cool that we got to use the actual devices on Google. I guess it's very similar to what do you call it, to Amazon Device Farm. I know why this taking so long. Hold on, let me try it again. Let's try this again. Let me see. Searching for devices. Don't know. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Turn it on. Pair. If my phone doesn't connect with it, then I'll be okay with that because we were able to test it on a Pixel 9. But it would be nice to. It would be nice to get that working as well. To try it on like multiple testing avenues. Enable pair camera enable device to QR code. I know. Oh, maybe I'll leave it at that because we're running out of time. And my phone is not the end all be all. Plus, actually, I have it on my phone though. Without the ads. If I go to, let's go to AirDroid. Let's go plug it up too. So if I go, so this is on my phone right now. I just don't have the latest code with the ads on it, but we saw it work on the Google device. But go here, going straight from my phone, over here, over here. Okay, there we go. One less. Close it out. Reset the calculator. We go here. 110. Here. Boom. Good enough for me. I think we're good. I think we are good with that. Let me. Oh, nice. All right, cool. So I'm going to get that off the screen. Let's stop that. That cool. Next up is how do we get the app into the App Store? Let me see. Let's go to. So we have to build our APKs then. So let me go and I'm gonna go over to this screen over here. Deploy Flutter. App stores. We're doing a lot, all right? So let's start off with Android. I think it's a little faster. We are going to add the lot. We got that already. We have all this. Sign the app. Create an upload key store. We did all of that stuff already. So we're more on over. Let me log into the, because I need to check the developer.google.com. And we go to, where is that? Is it console? What is Google Google Play developers? And there we go. So let's bring that over here. And we want to go to, let me see, let's go here. Let's go to create a, release overview. Let's do the latest version is 10.1.3. We are going to do and this is what Robot Glock was talking about yesterday about the CI/CD process for for mobile development. Let me see. Upsiding, testing. Let's create a new release. Let's go to. All right, so I need to update the APK. So we need to do. We'll do version. We'll make this version 2, right? So, I need to go to. Let me continue looking at this. Let me see. Let me see. I need to build the app for release. All right, so let's go over. So we're gonna do the command for, because all this stuff is already set up, right? We need to go to Flutter build app bundle. So that's gonna be for iOS or for Android. So let's go over to where is our, let me minimize a bunch of this stuff. We need to do pub spec and version is going to be, let's do 2.0.0. And that's going to be plus 10, I think, or plus 11. I don't know, something like that. Let's build it and see what happens. All right, let's build it, see what happens. Let's go to our terminal. And the command that we're going to use is flutter build app bundle. And that's going to do it for Android, right? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. See what else is going on over here. What do you guys in the chat have planned for tomorrow? Rod Brown, what are you doing for New Year's? Miss Freckles, what are you doing for New Year's? Roxy, what are you planning for New Year's? Are you working tomorrow night for New Year's? Or are you going to be off and hanging out? Mitch, what's going on for New Year's, Mitch? What is going on for New Year's? Yakar, what do you got planned for New Year's? Maddie, what do you got planned for New Year's? What are you guys' plans? All right, let me go to. All right, so this is built. Let's go to uploading this to the App Store. All right, so build app output. Let me find. I think I can find it over here. So let's do this. Let's make this go like that. Let's go to. Let's go to build app outputs bundle. Refresh that. Bundle. And we have this AAB release. All right, so I am going to take this right here. And we're going to go to try that again. All right, let's go and upload this right here to that right there. Let's see what happens. So release notes is added. So we have our release name, added increments, added options to increment the the hours and minutes when setting time spent on activity. Let's go with that. We also said added separated time spent to independently enter hours and minutes. Added a done button to close the keyboard after entering. Let's call it a completed button. After entering all the details. Cool. All right. Let's see what's next on that. Let me go back to the other screen now that we have it uploaded. Let's go over here. Let's see. Let's save that. All right. Let's save that. Go to public. Your changes have been saved. To send it to Google for review, go to publishing overview. Let me see. So in order to do the testing, we would need to, so send change for review, and then we could roll it out for testing. Is that what it is? I think so. All right, let's send it for review. It should be done within a few hours or by tomorrow. So maybe by the New Year's we'll have it live. I don't know. We'll see. Right. All right. Cool. So in the meantime, I have so I see the ads on Apple. Let me see. Let's see what's going on. It's me. All right, cool. Next up, deploying for Apple. Let's go back. All right, so we have all this already done. We have all this already done. We did this last year. I'm thinking about, I'm probably going to be clipping up all the work we did on Flutter last year and then releasing those throughout 2025 so that we can have a recap of all of that stuff, So we got that. Flutter build IPA. All right, let's do that. So we're going to go over here now. And let me expand this again. It's clear. Flutter build IPA. We have everything updated. Give it a try. So while that's happening, let me see what my friends are doing. Roxy says she's going to be watching Silo. I have no idea what Silo is. I have no idea what a lot of shows are. Mitch says starting tomorrow night at midnight, he is going to be cutting people off. As long as you do not cut me off, Mitch, and cut everyone else off, just don't cut me off, Mitch, because I don't know what I would do without you, Mitch. I'm just saying, right? Miss Freckles says watching Silo sounds good. I plan on cooking and playing games with baby girl and then sleep. Sleep sounds like a great thing. Sleep sounds like a great thing, all right? I'm telling you, Mitch is always trying to get some food. Mitch, I have a story for you. Right? Someone that we know was down here in my city, right? And they was like, what are you doing on Saturday afternoon? I'm like, I don't have any plans. Just text me and we can see if our families can get together. I got a text at 11 p.m. last night. I was like, what? I'm like, this is definitely not Saturday afternoon. My goodness, I tell you. Let's see. What am I doing tomorrow? Nothing. I'm gonna probably be streaming in the afternoon and then just chilling, hanging out. Nothing planned in particular. All right. So Apple is there. Let's go to drag the IPA to the Apple. Do I have Apple Transporter on this? Let me see. Apple. I do not have Apple Transporter. Let's go and get Apple Transporter. Mitch says that Mitch, if you knew how much of a hater that I am not. I got some information on someone yesterday, but I was sworn to secrecy, a blood oath. And I was like, all right. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But I'm telling you, I am not a hater. I am a secret keeper, right? I'm a secret keeper. You guys didn't even know that Alexis was hurt because she didn't tell me I could tell anybody, you know? I'm just saying. I keep secrets till the death, right? Or if I'm under oath, then I might have to start playing Magnetar's song King Snitcher. Because if they put me under oath, it's out of there. It is out of there, right? I ain't going to jail for nobody. All right.
The sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up.
All right.
That shit up, B.
I got a transporter. So now we need to, goodness gracious. All right. Sign in. I'm signing into transporter. All right, so we got transporter. Now we need to drag the iOS file into it. So it's under build iOS IPA. Let's refresh. And it should just be this one right here. So let me make this a little bit smaller. Let's go here. I'm going to drag this into here or not. Says drag and drop into Apple Transporter macOS app. Drag and drop. Let's go with this maybe. Really? I should add up. All right, let me go find it locally. I know that's not working. Drag and drop. All right, hold on. Let me go find it. Okay. All right. So we have this here. The following apps are ready to be delivered directly to the App Store. Let's deliver. And while it's delivering, we are going to go to uploading, analyzing, yada, yada, yada. Let's go over to. It should magically show up over here in a second. All right, delivered. The app is processing. Let's go and let me see. Let me refresh. Let's see. It's just I know who was there too. And it says 11 p.m. That's Demon. I was dying. I was dying laughing, bitch. I was dying laughing. I was like, what? Oh, let me see. The app is processing. What if we do? What if we do 2.0.0? Say you have to create. Just curious what's gonna happen here. Let me not do that. Probably should have did that. Oh, there goes version 2. So it's processing in test flight. So I'll probably test it for a couple of days, have a few people also test it, and then we should be able to do the distribution, but it's processing. So basically, we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done with all of that. Let's see. So that's so I don't know how long it's going to take to process, but we're pretty much have our apps out there. Just waiting to get some approvals from Google and Apple, and we'll go from there. So let me see one more time over here. Oh, this is Apple. Where's my? Oh, there you go. Let's see what's happening over here. Changes in review, running checks, up to 3 minutes remaining. Yeah, once it's approved by Google, it says they'll be published automatically. Oh, I don't want that to happen. But it should be. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Publishing overview. Go to publishing overview. And test and release. Release overview. I didn't submit it for production yet, so. Or did I? Did we make a mistake? Release dashboard. Releases. So this is still this one. Release history. Testing. Open testing. Okay, there goes. So this is under open testing. All right, perfect. All right. I guess we could wrap it up because now we're just waiting on Apple to process it, and we are waiting for Google to approve it. So that's all for now. So in the next few days, hopefully by maybe we'll do a midnight release of for New Year's for the time cost calculator to wrap it up. And then starting Wednesday, go back to full screen. Starting Wednesday, we will be going into our large language models. We're going to get a lot more familiar with AI so that we can start building our own stuff. Like when I see the stuff that Suno's doing, my assistant, I'm like, we got it. We got to go into this AI field. We really, really have to go into this AI field so that we are not left behind, not in 2025. That's for everybody else. If you are on this channel, if you appreciate this channel, we're going to grow together. We're going to win together, right? As much as my best friend Mitch and I fight.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Shake and bake. We're going to run it up in 2025. I have Mitch with me. I have Yakar. I have Miss Freckles. I have Rock, the Scrubs, Roxy. We got Manny. We got Victor. We have Alexander. We have Robot Glock. We have so many. We have DB Darrow. So many people. We're going to run it up. We're going to win in 2025. All right. But that's it for today. That's it. I'm going to wrap it up. We got everything accomplished. Just waiting now to get our approvals. Push it to the App Store. Join tomorrow. We're going to be doing our final live of 2024 to say goodbye. We are turning the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. We're turning the page on 2024, and we're going to run into 2025. Remember, at noon, I'm going to be premiering the conversation that I had with my biggest fan. Didn't even know I had a biggest fan, but that conversation. So tune in. I'll be there in the chat with you guys. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy the rest of 2024. Let's get ready for 2025. But with that being said, we're gonna play. Just for my friends, right? We're gonna play some music on our way out. The first one we're gonna play for my friend Roxy.
Roxy in the scrub, she's our guiding light, fixing up the broken in the darkest night. Needles and coat, she's got it all down. Queen of the ward, never wears a frown. In the hall she's running, never breaks a sweat. Patching wounds and systems, never lost yet. Heart of gold and hands so steady. On call for all, always ready. Oh, Roxy, you rock those scrubs like a boss. Through the chaos and cold, never at a loss. Nurse of the year, lifting spirits high. With every stitch and line, you touch the sky. With a stethoscope and keyboard side by side, healing through the numbers and the patient's pride. Roxy's got the power and the skill to mend. Every life she touches, she's a friend. In the midst of beeping machines and pain, her confidence soothing like the rain. For every patient in need, she stands tall. Roxy's the anchor for us all. Oh, Roxy, you rock those scrubs like a boss. Through the chaos and cold, never at a loss. Nurse of the year, lifting spirits high. With every stitch and line, you touch the sky. In the midst of beeping machines in pain, her confidence soothing like the rain. For every patient in need, she stands tall. Roxy's the anchor for us all. Oh, Roxy, you rock those scrubs like a boss. Through the chaos and cold, never at a loss. Nurse of the year, lifting spirits high. With every stitch and line, you touch the sky.
And for my best friend Mitch, we're gonna do Mitch is for the people.
Mitch stands tall among the crowd, fighting hard and speaking loud. Dreams for them as they decay, wants to lead but they just stray. Mitch got heart, Mitch got plans, but they don't see where he stands. He keeps pushing, they keep falling. In his fight they see nothing. He's the guardian with the shield on this broken battlefield. With each turn they let him down, but he won't turn back around. Mitch got heart, Mitch got plans, but they don't see where he stands. He keeps pushing, they keep falling. In his fight they see nothing. Why can't they just open eyes, see the world through Mitch's eyes? But they wander lost and blind, leaving Mitch to stand behind. Mitch got heart, Mitch got plans, but they don't see where he stands. He keeps pushing, they keep falling. In his fight they see nothing. He's the guardian with the shield on this broken battlefield. With each turn they let him down, but he won't turn back around. Mitch got heart, Mitch got plans, but they don't see where he stands. He keeps pushing, they keep falling. In his fight they see nothing.
All right. So those two songs will be on my album release that's happening on my birthday, April 15th. It's going to be on the Frenemies album, right? The Frenemies album is going to be some songs that from friends, sometime enemies, about friends, you know, all that. So Roxy, a friend. Mitch, definitely a frenemy, because he's both. And then some other songs are totally about enemies, right? So I have them all. I love them. I love my friends. I love my enemies. I love everybody, right? So just letting you know that song will be on, not to be confused with the Valentine's Day EP called Abandoned, right? So going to be one for Valentine's Day. And there's going to be one for April 15th, Tax Day, my birthday. Frenemies full album, all right? Full album for my birthday. An EP for Valentine's Day called Abandoned, right? How do I come up with these names? I don't know. But on our way out, remember, noon, we're going to be talking about conversation with my biggest fan. Not my best friend, because my best friend is Mitch, but with my biggest fan. And we're going to be live tomorrow to wrap up the year with Q&A, hang out, have some fun. On the way out, remember, we are turning the page on 2024. Running into 2025, large language models 2025, ethical hacking 2025, DevOps 2025, and more, right? So 2024, goodbye. Returning the page, let's get it done. Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
You made so many bad moves, ignored the words of the wise. We used to feel your struggle, but now it's no surprise. You always played the victim, wanted us to care for you, but we've grown tired of your play. Now it's time for something new. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. You thought we'd stand by forever through every mess you made, but tough love's here to sever the ties that we once laid. Now you're looking for pity, expecting sympathy from us, but we've moved on so swiftly, no longer in your trust. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. You thought we'd stand by forever through every mess you made, but tough love's here to sever the ties that we once laid. Now you're looking for pity, expecting sympathy from us, but we've moved on so swiftly, no longer in your trust. We're turning the page, leaving the past behind. We're setting the stage for a fresh state of mind. We're turning the page.
Sun's up, early caffeine's our call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech Coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning mics. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech Coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows. News unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CA, wake up the day, stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind.
Tired of your sad excuses, no more desperate pleas. Turning backs on sorrow, can't bow to your disease. You wallow in your pity, but we're now standing tall. No more feeling sorry while you've built yourself a wall. Stop pointing fingers, it's a circle of deceit. You've painted your own picture, now feel your own defeat. Broken mirrors show no mercy, they've been cracked for years. We're done with your reflection and your crocodile tears. No more blame, no more shame, we won't feed your game. You played your cards, you took your chance, now live with your own name. Broken dreams and empty cries won't sway us anymore. Pack your bags and walk away, we're locking up the door. You say the world's against you, but look inside yourself. The answers you've been seeking aren't in somebody else. Wake up from your slumber, no more stories that you weave. We're cutting ties with shadows.